In this video, we'll look at the perfectly competitive firm in short-run equilibrium running an economic loss. We'll first see how firms in perfectly competitive markets can run an economic loss and seek to understand why firms cannot sustain losses in the long run. While watching this video, you should try to follow along with my drawing step by step so you can become more confident in drawing the diagram for perfect competition and better understand it. Let's start with our diagram in long-run equilibrium. Assume now that there is a sudden decrease in the demand for widgets. This shifts the industry demand for widgets to the left, resulting in a lower price of P1 and lower equilibrium quantity of Q1. The firm's demand curve now shifts from D to D1 because the price in the market has fallen. To find the profit maximizing level of output, we need to find the intersection of MR and MC. We drop down to get our production quantity. We move upwards from this production quantity to the average revenue or demand curve to the sale price. We also find where the same upward line intersects average costs and follow that to the left to determine our average cost per unit for this level of output. Multiplying average revenue or price times Q1 gives us our area for total revenue bordered in blue. Multiplying average costs by Q1 gives us our total cost bordered in red. Since total cost exceeds total revenue, this firm is said to be running an economic loss. Firms can only sustain economic losses in the short run. At this point, the firm is not productively efficient as it is not operating at the lowest point of its average cost curve. However, it is allocatively efficient as the price consumers are paying is equal to the marginal cost of production. Let's see why they can't continue to run economic losses and how the firm returns to long-run equilibrium. This level of economic loss is going to cause some firms to leave the widget industry. As they leave, industry supply reduces, which will have an effect on market price. As firms exit the market, this decreases the industry supply of widgets, which forces the market price up from P1 to P star, and also pushes up the price the individual firms must take. It decreases equilibrium output from Q1 to Q2. Similarly, for the firm, this increases the price the remaining firms take. As this happens, we have to review our areas for total costs and total revenue. Again, we first locate the point at which MR equals MC. We drop down to the x-axis to find our profit maximizing level of output. Next, we move upwards towards the AC curve and follow that point across to the y-axis to determine our average cost per unit. Similarly, we follow the same line towards our demand curve to determine our average price per unit. Our total revenue and total costs in this case are now the same, resulting in normal profit being earned by the firm. As firms leave the industry and the price rises, the level of loss reduces until the firm earns normal profit. That's the final video following perfect competition from short-run to long-run equilibrium. As I've said before, practice it for yourself and get comfortable drawing all the changes. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. That's us done for now, and I will see you in the next one.